I'm going to mention to Elf here to keep best track of those arrows as possible because they are ridiculously expensive. You are essentially shooting gold.
Literally.
I look at the arrows and are they actually gold?
They're not gold.
Damn well better be.
You're playing FF11 Ranger now.
You're playing apparently freaking WoW Hunter before they removed arrows, period. But yeah, each arrow is like 15 gold a pop.
Wow. These are
Just so you know.
Well,
So retrieve as many from corpses as you can. Or not from corpses, but from...
I was about to say, wasn't the point of getting these so that we didn't have corpses?
Just so we don't have corpses. So use regular arrows on the lackey, but good arrows on the noble, I guess? Because do they care about what does the contract say about lackey deaths? I'm assuming that those are more okay.
The contract specifically mentioned to capture anyone that you could alive. That you could.
That we could. Cool. So
Great. Good to know.
Cool.
Noble is high priority. We
Noble is high
still
priority.
want to not kill as many people as possible.
Right.
Mhm.
I will be doing non-lethal damage. However, if some extras happens to die, it's not as big of a deal as a noble dying. Got it.
We'll be doing non-lethal as well, because that's all I got.
Sweet.
Unless I throw a javelin.
I'm just gonna keep punching bitches with inflict wounds, you know?
Okay.
That's all I got right now.
In party loot, we have the contract. Oh, I guess you have the contract.
I have
We have a great axe, leather armor, and so many spices and stalts. I guess I ended up not getting any
So
money.
many.
That is. Here's exactly what I have written down in the party loot. For that. Oop, that's dice. That's not D&D.
Yeah. Will it make the thumbnail of Kit deep throating a popsicle go away? Because I would appreciate that.
And then we also have a robe of useful items, which I haven't done anything with yet.
Hey, we can trade that in for other equipment. No.
Yeah. Seriously. Yes, please.
just.
I know it's actually useful. God damn it, Reaper! Stop.
Trust me, at some point in time, we are going to want a mastiff in a pit, and you'll be glad
No,
that I held on
the
to it.
robe of useful items is a fun item. I don't think we should get rid of it.
So yeah, that's in party loot.
But I got
I just like that
I
he's
have
tried
no
using the Mastiff
items
and
that are
Pit as
any
trade
use.
items already.
Just trade the dog, like conjure the dog and then try to trade it.
Pretty
No,
much.
I have to trade it before conjuring the dog, because I can't turn it back into a patch.
No, never mind. Yes.
And what am I going to do with a dog?
Trade it for a staff that I need, obviously.
Okay, if they want the mastiff, I will trade them the mastiff. However, you got to set up that trade first.
I'm surprised you didn't try
Oh,
it with Rory.
I have to think of a really good lie to
Oh, I
convince
like
them to
Rorik,
do
though.
it, and then I need to stop rolling so shitty.
Oh, you like Rory?
Oh.
Maybe he wanted
Yeah,
a
stab.
pet.
Dabn's got feelings for Rorik.
Ooh.
Now you know how I feel.
You don't get any
Exactly.
details. However, Dabn isn't anywhere near strong enough for Rorik right now. He'll come back in maybe 10 levels.
Maybe before, but he won't go after him yet.
That's a weird conversation. And at that, Istathan and Iris, you walk into the tavern to see the four of them conversing at a table.
Hello.
Rin
Greetings.
is actually just finishing up his own portion of food at this point.
Morning.
So
Afternoon.
I sit down and I look
Morning.
two straight in the eyes and I say, "So did everything fall apart?"
I mean, everything always falls apart. And I turn to Iris. I say good morning in Goblin.
Do I understand it?
Greetings are some of the first things covered, so potentially. Give me a. I think this would also be an insight.
Insight? Not just an intelligence check? Just kidding. Insight's better. Sure.
Yeah, I knew it. I was gonna.
Hey, are you
call
sure you want to
on
argue that
but-
one?
21.
I'm pretty sure they're both in checks, aren't they?
Insight
is
is
wisdom.
wisdom.
It is wisdom? Okay, doesn't matter.
You're
And
a
I
wisdom
have-
caster. You want wisdom skills.
So I
so
understand.
you pick up on it immediately. You do understand it.
Okay, I try to say it back to 2.
You need another drink.
Okay, sounds good. I mean, isn't it really early in the morning?
Not if you're a goblin.
Rebellious, I like it.
That's
Wasn't
true.
Wasn't it like after lunchtime about now?
Well, you
That's
guys just
close
said good
one.
morning to us, so I was assuming.
You did.
It's definitely into the afternoon at this point.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. Give me a drink. I'm on
Are
spring
we gonna-
break.
Are we gonna go do some work
drinking.
or?
We should probably do some work. How do we want to approach this time? Because kicking down the door left a lot of bodies.
Yeah, let's not do
The
that.
tavern keep turns back around and says, "So am I getting her the drink or no?"
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right, he walks off and goes and gets the drink.
Hey, Corin, can you put the contract on the table? I feel these people like reading.
I pull out the contract where non-lethal and don't kill them is bold and underlined about 50
Don't
billion
worry, I'm
times.
paying attention this time.
And circled.
And
This
circle.
was done by the guild, I assume. It seems the guild is very
Yes, some of
interested
it.
in keeping these people alive because that's how we get paid.
I understand.
So, do we try to sneak in this time?
2 has a good
We're-
idea.
Are we gonna case it? It's so. I mean, we could do this more
So this is a food baron, right?
stealthily, I suppose.
So this is a food baron, right?
Pretty
In
much.
theory, retroactively, what was the other one then?
Food
Or are
baron.
they both food barons?
Both food barons at this point.
Okay, cool. So this is another food baron for the dark side of the city.
Who is not supplying food.
We aren't going to bother trying to convince him to supply food. We are just going to go in, straight up capture him, and deliver him to the guild. Preferably
So-
unconscious, because it's easier to carry non-struggling people.
How do we go in this time then? Because last
Given
time we
that-
kicked down the fucking door and everybody died.
Not
Given
everyone
that-
died.
Given that we're not the sneakiest of people, is a ruse a better way in?
I would argue yes.
What do we know about these nobles?
Well, I'm wondering if any of you who've been in the city longer than I might know of someone powerful that this Jureshu might want to make a deal with.
Stab him would.
Stab him.
Who do I know, Miser? With my ear to the ground trait. Where is my trait? I can give you the trait. Racial? No, not racial. All. I have a background. This is a feature that I have. Ear to the ground. You are in frequent contact with people in the segment of society your chosen quarries move through. These people might be associated with the criminal underworld. They are. This connection is in the form of a contact in any city you visit. The person who provides information about the people and places of the local area. So, what would my contact know about this guy?
I don't know. You haven't seen your contact.
I suppose. Okay, I have a contact who should know about this guy. His name is. What's his name?
For heaven's
Tell me his name!
His name is Nurgle.
His name is
Of
Nurgle.
course. So, just to be more clear, my thought is, what if I pretend to be an envoy from someone important that wants to make a deal with Jureshu and try to get a private audience and
Could-
say you guys are my bodyguards or something?
I have a proposal.
Go ahead.
There's a family of nobles far to the northeast, the Harrows. Down on their luck, but probably in exchange for delivering the city of Poff. They need food to supply soldiers.
Mm.
We could pretend to be them and attempt to convince them for an audience to negotiate food stores to deliver the city of Poff for the Lord of Light? Or whatever the fuck their name is? Who's their lord? I forgot.
Which lord are you talking about at this point?
I'm assuming this is the same mind control of everybody else that we've run into. Our
So you're
lord.
basically
Yeah.
just thinking of like the Crystal Lord or whatever that they're on about.
Sure.
Yeah, what are they always
Yeah?
calling him?
They always call him our lord? That's
Just
what
our
2
lord.
seems to remember.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Maybe
sorry.
a bad idea.
Tiny dicks. No, I actually think it's a pretty good one.
And what
Anybody
happens
else with
when
a
everything
counter
goes to
proposal?
shit?
Well, what I'm saying is, if we get a private audience with this guy, or just him and his, I don't know, closest guard, and we get them unconscious, we might have to fight our way out, but at least we can have the unconscious guy and not be fighting our way in. We have a lot more at our disposal at the beginning of a fight than we do
The
at the end.
important question is, how do most of you do unarmed? 'Cause I'm assuming a meeting like this would not allow for arms.
This is not an issue for me.
Nor me.
I can grab him.
Unarmed probably would be difficult for me.
We would be at a large disadvantage for unarmed.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
I think
That'd be okay.
sneaking in might be our best option.
Are we sneaky?
I am.
The knight helps with sneakiness. Am I sneaky?
Yeah. I just
I'm,
stab him. You don't strike me as very sneaky.
I'm very acrobatic.
Neither does
though.
Thrin.
Do I strike you as acrobatic?
Not in the slightest. I'm looking
Cool.
forward to being proven wrong on that. But
'Cause I'm +6 acrobatic.
that's hilarious.
I have disadvantage on stealth. I don't have disadvantage on stealth, but I'm not great.
Yeah, I only got +2. If we're metagaming, which we are.
I've got a +8.
I've
V?
got a +2, but I could ask my god to give me a +4 for 10 minutes.
I don't.
For 10 minutes.
I don't. I'm happy to try sneaking in, but if I fuck it up, y'all aren't gonna come on me because it's not gonna be my fault.
Well, the way I see it, we have two options. Either we try and subdue him and his guards without weapons, or we sneak in, potentially subdue just him with weapons, and potentially any
sneak back
guards.
out.
Or
Yeah.
option 3, we try to get him off site.
Does
Try
he ever
going in
leave
at-
the manor?
That's a
Bring
good
him to a
question.
secondary location. I like it.
Well, do we know if he leaves the manor or if he just...
My
sends people out?
contact might.
Should go talk to Nurgle.
Nurgle.
Where is
Yeah, let's
Nurgle?
make sure we know everything you want to ask Nurgle before we send you
fuck
off
is
to
a
talk to
Nurgle?
them.
Nurgle is a person that knows things.
I am also a person that knows things.
He knows more
About other
specific
people.
things about this city in particular.
Okay, I was gonna say, you saying he knows more things, I'd be like, actually,
Actually,
Let me
that
be
he can't speak
factual.
10 languages, huh?
he speaks
And
12,
before.
but that's neither here nor
I
there.
swear to fucking god. I need to fast track this goblin learning.
Not staying up all night teaching you Goblin.
You ever heard of Duolingo? He's the one that wrote.
I'll be right back.
Whoa.
I need more chai.
He is the owl.
In before.
not too bad. We're planning to kill some people. Well, not kill them, capture them, hopefully, but I
Kill? Did someone say kill?
definitely see
No.
us fucking up and someone dying.
I summon a dagger into existence.
Oh, we need to do that. We can order them for Monday.
Yeah?
It's almost too late for us to order them for tomorrow.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Did Sam come out? Oh, he followed you.
I'm wondering if Kit tried to mute his
Stop!
mic.
Oh my god!
Oh fuck.
Do I want to look?
Hey.
Oh god!
Why? Reaper!
This is.
I hate you so much.
Is that how you just eat popsicles all the time?
Why are you watching? I scrolled up in the chat so I don't have to look.
It's not even the deep throating it part.
Yeah, but like, is that just how you normally eat popsicles? Like, this is a
That's
legit
enough for
question.
you to know. That's
Well, I feel like I'm pretty invested in it now.
When I heard about this, it had been at least one other time he had done it on stream, so I'm sure it's multiple. It's
I
pretty
warm all
common.
the time.
So when we met Kit,
Anyway,
did not drink.
what are our questions for Nurgle?
Does he leave the manor?
Yeah, or like, what's his daily routine if they know it?
Who
If
in
he
the
leaves
city
the
would he
manor-
leave the manor to meet? Or would he leave the manor to meet anybody else?
If he leaves the manor, what's his guard detail when he leaves the manor like?
It's a good question.
Very good question.
Man, you guys are definitely approaching this one a bit differently than the first one, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're not kicking in the door! What's his door made of?
That's for Plan C.
Would you
No,
describe it as
Plan
kickable?
B for door.
No, it's Plan C for kick the door in.
We come up with
Yeah,
this massive
I'm not-
Your
strategy.
intelligence is -3.
I hate you.
We come up with this massive strategy, lure him out, get him outside. Rin leaves for a bit, kicks down the door anyway, comes back,
And then runs out, just kicks the door and leaves.
just kicks the door in and leaves. Accomplished.
Does he have any relation with the light side noble that we may have axed?
May have?
We did not axe
It
them.
can't be proven.
There are no axe markings on his body. At least there weren't at the time I
Specifically use
examined him.
magical missiles to kill him, thank you very much.
So there might be holes, but there is no slashing.
More like burn marks? I mean, it's technically force damage, but I always imagine, like,
I mean, a
scar,
bullet
like,
is force damage.
maybe you're right. I just always imagine, like, little burn marks. That's what I'm saying.
We should probably ask what their reputation was like before the whole mind control thing. Were they kill on sight type people?
These are all interesting questions.
Well, we come up with more of them. Miser will think of the answers.
Any alternative entrances to the manor,
That's a good
such
one.
as sewer
Ooh, such a good question.
or zip line from nearby roof?
Miser's just like, I planned on you guys being murder hobos. I don't have the answers to this.
I actually have a lot more than you think.
Has
Excellent.
Nurgle cased the joint before?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Can we get a layout? A layout of the mansion would be good.
Treasure room?
If it's on the dark side, Nurgle knows it.
Yeah, does he know what kind of loot there is in the chest?
Are
Because
there
that'd be
any
nice.
regular deliveries to the mansion?
Ooh.
So, are they delivered by a zoo?
We're much less of a zoo than we used to be.
Yeah, true.
So we only have 2 animals right now, I think.
No, we have a bird still. It's just a different kind of bird.
Because Trill hasn't talked at all.
Trill isn't
Trill
here
isn't
right
here.
Where did he go? Did he
Trill is
leave?
watching Avengers Endgame right now.
Oh,
I-
What
I
a
saw that
slut.
this afternoon.
Oh, we cannot talk about this. I'm not seeing it till Wednesday.
I was gonna say no spoilers, but I haven't even seen Infinity War, so
I care a lot, so please do not fuck me up right
The
now.
only spoiler I'll say is there's no end
No,
credits scene.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
oh, Spider-Man licks the Hulk's nipple.
Mm.
Is it safe? Can I come back?
Everybody dies. Sorry.
It's
I
just
literally
Spider-Man
took
already
my
happened.
headphones out. Do not fuck with me right now. I will actually leave the game. I don't want this movie spoiled for me. I haven't looked at social media in 3 days.
I was just
Spider-Man
saying
licks
that
the
you
Hulk's
don't have to
nipple.
sit through the
I will
credits.
kill all of you. This is not funny to me.
Please.
I'm just
You
saying
don't
there
have to
isn't
sit
no
through the
end-
credits.
Yeah, there's no end credit scene. That's all I was saying.
Oh, okay.
he's lying to you. There's always an end credit scene.
It doesn't matter. I'm going with work. Like, I'll leave when everybody else leaves, kind of regardless.
Alright, so, do we have our list of questions for Nurgle?
Is there no
Yep.
end scene because everyone's dead?
Dun,
Okay, I'm sorry.
Stop it. I don't even want to think about this movie right now. I cannot handle it.
Like I don't even know what's going on in the Marvel Cinematic
Socks
Universe right
wouldn't
now,
even
so
have
this
seen
is
it
just
if it weren't for me.
It's
My
true.
buddy's watching it for the second time today.
Will?
Yeah.
Like a Will thing to do.
Another one.
Fucking Reaper. Stop.
Oh god.
Reaper, you're having too much fun
I hate.
jiffing this.
I'm a little
Can somebody
buzzed.
can somebody put a spoiler tag on those? Because I just don't want to look at them.
It's so easy to make them. I have all the necessary software.
Oh, man.
And now it's on stream.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hey, the cat vacated the chair. I can go sit at my computer again.
Oh my god.
You are whipped by your cat.
No, I was just laying in
So-
my bed.
All of you having come to what seems like a plan of attack for at least asking questions of Nurgle, this informant that Stabum has to get in contact with. Everyone has finished their meals, lunches and breakfasts both included. Iris has definitely had her ale.
I'm gonna roll a Constitution check to see if I'm buzzed.
Let's say, is Irish drunk?
I'm not. God damn it! I rolled a 19 plus 2, so 21. Fuck.
She is a very
I'm 21, bitch.
she is a very constitutional lady.
Fuck.
Get some shots in.
I want to roll terribly, but I can't apparently. I'm just rolling the wrong set of dice. See, that one would have been a fail.
So everyone is basically good with all their stuff. Happy bellies, happy plan. What do you want to do?
Anybody coming with me to talk to Nurgle?
I'll go talk to Nurgle with you.
Alright. Stabum's gonna go off to seek Nurgle. He knows the channels to get to him.
I will follow Stabum to Nurgle.
Alright. Are the rest of you staying at the tavern?
Yeah, I'm ordering another round.
Yeah, more alcohol.
Alfred's gonna slide another another one to Iris.
I guess I'll
Apparently this
hang at the
became Get
tavern.
Irish drunk night.
Yep.
Just before 2 leaves, as she's leaving the table, I'm gonna follow her for a second towards the door.
Okay.
And then just before she goes out the door, I'm gonna grab her by the elbow and whisper in her ear, "We need to talk."
Okay.
Run.
When?
I let her go and turn back around and go back to the table.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going with Stabum for now and just walk it off and keep that in mind for later.
Alright, Two and Stabum,
Mission
you two,
accomplished.
following Stabum's route, immediately head back towards the darker side of the city.
Okay, I need to change channels on. Yeah, those gifts were too much.
And you actually walk into what seems to be like a residential area of it. And you keep going. Looks like there is.
I still have it.
Looks like it basically goes from middle class to lower class to what the fuck hobo class. And it's at the what the fuck hobo class that you see this really ramshackle, basically shed that Stabum just kind of humming walks into like nothing is wrong or nothing is bad about this place at all too. And when you guys walk inside, there was no knocks, no nothing. You see a roughshod desk put together from old ale casks and a couple boards, and the most business-looking kobold you have ever seen in your life that also is basically dressed in hand-me-down everything. Like the suit that this kobold is trying to wear is just patched up or wholly all over the place, but the kobold is super attentive, looking at Stabum going, "Ah, yes, you've come back for more information."
Hey, Nurgle. I'm gonna toss him 5 silver. How you doing?
Starting the conversation off good. What can I help you with?
Looking for some information on a noble on this side of town. Are you familiar with Gareshu? Bless you.
Jireshu. I don't know how to say his name either, but yes.
Excellent. I had a few questions to ask you about him. He is target.
New hunt. New hunts are good. New hunts pay.
Yes, they do, and there's always money to be had, isn't there?
As long as I get a bit of that flow, it's fine by me.
Always, my friend. Always. And if there's anything special in the manor I should look out for, let me know. Because that would get you a bit of a split.
Oh, there are indeed special things in his manor, but it's not so much a manor as it is a complex.
Complex. That makes things interesting.
There are many, many buildings. He usually frequents his own, the largest building in the bottom center part of it. So, as far as I know, he's usually conducting business activities there. But do you have any particulars you are searching for in this?
Well, let's start off with the basic information. We can get into the gritty following that for any treasures we might want to seek. Does he ever leave the manor?
He has not.
Complex, rather?
He has not left his complex for the past month or so, no.
That is unfortunate. How does he have things delivered to him then?
As far as I know, everything that would be going on there, he just takes care of in his own office. In fact, he's actually got a meeting going on this very day.
So no deliveries. Who's the meeting with?
As far as I know, just more tradesmen trying to figure out more of the deals on food.
And he's refused all of them?
He's currently in talks with them, I would expect, or that he is meeting with more of them. Either way, my contacts have not gotten back to me quite just yet today, but I know of a meeting that he is having today, or at least a few meetings.
So he is opening to meetings, then. That's one way in. What's his guard detail like? How many in the total manor and how many on him?
He always keeps one guard as his personal at all times. Almost as much, even when he poops. That guard is... He has apparently heard of a different noble that has undergone a recent attack. It has made him wary. So, he's upped his guard detail.
Do you know roughly how many are in the manor itself?
Not much are actually on the complex, but the ones he does have seem to be extremely trained. They have caught at least one of my contacts, and he did not come out of that looking very well.
Hmm. It's discouraging. What's his door made of?
That's a bit of an odd question.
I have someone who likes doors, or dislikes them, as it were. He likes them knocked down.
Unfortunately, I only know that he has both double doors and single doors, but not the uniqueness of material.
Are you able to tell at least if they're metal or wood?
They were all wood that I know of.
I see. Does he have any relation with that noble that has gone missing?
Oh, we know what happened to that noble. That noble is dead,
Yes.
and your group is responsible.
Ah. I'm gonna toss him a silver coin. You're not wrong. Did he have any relation to him?
That would be why his guard detail has been upped.
Are they family?
I don't know per se, but I do know that they control the food market themselves, and so what happens to one has made the other go much more defensive, or has made him begin to turtle, so to speak.
Turtle.
What's his daily routine look like, if you've been able to notice that?
So he keeps to his main complex, except for when he goes out to eat, and that's the only time he actually frequents the other parts of the complex. He only goes to the dining complex, or the dining building of the area, to take his food with his other complex workers or whoever else is there. I'm not exactly sure of all of their titles, but you know how it is. His his wife joins him on this, and that's about all we know of that bit. Besides, after the meals, they basically go back to all of their meetings until he cleans up for the night and goes to bed.
And his bed is also in that same building that he exited from?
Yes.
Do you know of any alternative entrances to the manor? Sewers, perhaps?
No, there is only a front entrance to his manor. There are plenty of windows if you're looking for those.
Is his room on a higher floor, do you know?
It's only one floor. I should warn you, there are, again, many buildings there. There is, of course, the main building that is his, the dining room area. There is, of course, the armory that he actually, makes sure that his troops are supplied so that they can get on with their own stabbings. There is a small building. I can only assume it is the caretaker's building, so they have their own area. There is a place for the soldiers to sleep. And of course, there is his vault room.
Tell me more of this vault room.
Oh, I wish I could. That's the one that he keeps the most well guarded. And by well guarded, I mean magically locked.
Magically locked. The door is magically locked?
None of my people have been able to get into it through the door or the windows.
How about the walls?
The walls are made of stone. Good luck.
Yeah, so was the Great Wall of China.
The what, where?
Never mind. It's an old story Grammy used to tell me. I don't really care about his. What was his reputation like before mind control? Or what was his reputation? Let me rephrase that. What was his reputation like about a month or two ago before he changed his selling habits? Was he loved by the people?
He was downright vicious in his trades. He would always get what was best for Adventure City, but now he seems that while he is still vicious in his trading deals, he doesn't necessarily give it to Adventure City so much as it siphons elsewhere.
Where is that elsewhere?
From all we know is that it either goes to his manor or it goes out of town to the south.
Out of town to the south. Interesting.
On the actual map that you can see, that would be more southeast or southwest, since they have to cut through a mountain to go straight south. But the general detail is that they go straight south.
So from your own casing of the place, the vault, you would say, would be worth getting into, possibly the armory and the main building. I don't think we should attack him while he's in the dining room, because his wife will be in there. Unless we were to take her hostage. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm going to pass him another 5 silver. Let me know if you come across any other useful information in the next couple days.
Will do, will do. Are you going to be staying at the Drunken Tap then?
Yes, we will continue our stay there.
Alright, I will bring an informant that way if we come across any other information.
Pleasure doing business, Nurgle.
Indeed, indeed. And he smacks the desk and says, has been good business indeed.
Alright. I'm gonna head back. You've been awfully silent there.
Figured I'd let you do your business, your contact and all that.
Alright, we're gonna start heading back then to the group.
Alright. These frequent walks across the city has basically time elapsed. It is more so approaching evening at this point. But you make it back to the Drunken Tap.
How drunk is everybody?
I'm sober.
Make another Constitution save. Oh no, never mind. Wrong
Make another
dice.
Constitution save with disadvantage.
Oh, are you fucking serious? I rolled my bad dice and it rolled another 19. Okay, disadvantage. It rolled 2 fucking 19s! Are you fucking serious? I swear to Christ! I am not joking. 2 19s.
Well, you can't get drunk.
What the fuck?
Satan is impressed by your inability to get drunk.
Alfir slides another
It's a
beer
drow thing.
Sure, whatever.
I can't believe how?
Is this where you yell at the bartender for watering shit down?
Yeah, I'm like, do you think I can't take it? I can take it!
Calm down.
Yeah, Alfir would probably notice that she's trying to get drunk or drinking a lot and just keep the beer product flowing.
I go up to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
I need something very, very, very strong. Like the strongest thing you got.
I've got Gutbuster Brew. You look at him, he is a what looks to be a very hardy dwarf.
Something that would get you drunk?
Gutbuster's the only thing that can get me drunk.
Next round. Just bring that.
Oh, it's a bit pricey though. I mean, it's my own stock. Get me to part off my own stock. I'll be 2 gold per cask, or not cask, but 2 gold per cup of ale. Jug? What is it? Flask?
Pint?
No, what the fuck
Pint?
is it?
It's a pint.
Whatever the cups are called.
Mug.
Flagon.
Mug of ale.
How many people's at the table?
I'm not drinking. I haven't been drinking this whole time.
You're not drinking.
Alfir
It's the
isn't
Sam's the
drinking.
babysitter.
He's been handing everything that comes in front of him to Iris.
So no
And they're
one
all just
besides
staring
Iris is
amazed
drinking
at me.
unless you
Yeah.
are also drinking. Rin.
Satan is starting to look a little bit disappointed in Iris.
I've been drinking, but I'm not gonna
I'm
drink this.
disappointed because I'm
actually
drinking. You're
gonna
disappointed
pass
because I
this
can't
off
get drunk.
to Iris as well.
So it's just 2 gold
Well,
for
are
everyone
you
then.
asking?
Well, no,
Yes.
it's gonna be 3 drinks.
Oh, well, 6 gold
Yeah.
total.
Yeah, I'll give him 7, but in silver.
He takes it.
Good.
He's
'cause I
just
need-
coming right up.
We all have a lot of silver.
And it's 10 to 1, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So
Okay, so 7.
70.
Okay. So I come back with 3 drinks, hand one to V, sit one down in front of me, and then pass the other to Iris.
Iris,
Go
you
for
can
it.
actually smell a difference in the swill that is circling around this drink.
That
It
is-
smells extremely strong.
This smells disgusting.
Drink.
Don't drink it.
The dwarf said it's the best thing he's got. Are you
All of you should stop drinking. Aren't we going to work tonight?
insulting him?
I'm not insulting
Are you
anybody.
calling
I'm
me a quitter?
asking.
I'm no quitter.
I was
I'm
speaking.
asking if you're
I
all.
was speaking to Lucy, not Isthathan.
Sorry.
Iris.
Iris, sorry. Got
I'm
one
no
of them, great.
bitch. I'm gonna drink it.
Okay. I'm going to look really disappointed.
Oh no. It's just like
Uh,
a matter of like, can I at this point, honestly?
give me a Constitution save.
Disadvantage or
Yep, disadvantage again.
okay. I swear to Christ. Okay, I rolled disadvantage. I rolled a 15.
Jesus.
I rolled an 18 and a 13.
So, the second it touches your tongue, it feels like absolute fire, and you don't try to taste any of it as you basically go straight for swallowing it because you said, "I'm no bitch, I'm going to drink this thing," and you immediately just tried to chug it,
Oh, God.
which was probably the worst thing you could have ever done for a drink as fiery as this one that you've never had before.
Oh God.
And you immediately retch up a lot of what you had already previously drank.
Yeah.
Oh God. That did not go according to Keikaku.
I have advantage on deck saves.
Yeah.
Alfred
Fuck.
would dodge the projectile vomit.
I would sure as hell try to.
Oh yeah, that's happening. 21.
Hold
I
on.
fucking
What's my
hate
deck save?
Rolled a nat 19.
Oh, fuck.
Stab
I'm getting
him.
hit.
Oh
Stab him
no!
in two.
I don't want to hit Isthathan.
Stab him in two. You two both walk back, and the first thing you see is projectile vomit
Oh my God.
26.
launching across the table,
I hate this.
narrowly missing
I just wanted to get
Alfir and
drunk.
I guess we're not doing this job tonight then.
Oh no, that
And-
wasn't
I'm
the plan.
fine. I'm great.
and just splashing all over the table. Rin, or not Rin, but Iris and
Oh my
Isthathan were actually
God.
sitting next to each other, so the vomit did not actually go towards Isthathan, because sitting
Thank
next to each
God,
other. Unless
'cause I
Iris looked
would've-
at Isthathan.
Oh no.
Thank
Isthathan's
God.
disappointed in me. I'm trying to avoid his look.
I noticed that the alcohol left in her mug.
Her mug looks like it's basically full, besides what had spilled out from her slamming her drink down.
Elf
She
can't
did not
hold
get
her
much,
liquor.
if any of it at all, down.
Oh my God.
What a surprise, an elf can't hold their liquor.
Excuse you. I'm a drow.
I hand my
Dylan?
mug
We're
to
heartless
Stab.
killers, apparently.
Still an elf? Question
All
mark?
got knife ears to me.
Ha.
I'll give him a very dirty look.
You're too busy being drunk right now and vomiting.
I'm not drunk. I just threw up.
That doesn't.
It doesn't help your case.
Mm, throwing up does not
You
mean you're
hear-
not drunk.
I mean,
hear the
am I
dwarf-
drunk?
You are not at all. You hear the dwarf behind the counter
I
laugh.
didn't even consume any of the alcohol.
Oh, had I known you'd be giving it to the elf, I would have probably not offered you that. But at the same time, that was worth the laugh. I would highly recommend drinking those other 2 mugs, though. Please.
You're terrible.
Stab, you thirsty?
Yeah, I'll take a couple rounds.
I give him my mug.
I hand mine
Can you
to
tell us what
Safi.
you learned before you get too wasted?
Oh, I'm not a lightweight. I can drink and talk.
Prove
If
it.
you say I'm not a lightweight and then you like actually get drunk and I didn't, I'm gonna be so mad.
Alright, I am going to grab the alcohol and retreat within my shell to drink it.
That's cheating.
Gives me advantage on con saves.
Oh my god. But we can't see you drinking it, so I don't believe you.
No, funnel it.
So you're actually having, unless it is funneled to you by someone else, you do not have any way of feasibly drinking it yourself.
I hand my
have a
mug
funnel in hand.
to 2.
I drink it. Why not?
wait,
so
wait,
the
everybody
barkeep,
stop. Are we definitely
The barkeep-
not working tonight? Is that what's happening?
You are correct. We need to be looking at this place a couple of days.
Jesus, give me a
Barkeep
beer then. My
mentions-
god.
the barkeep mentions, by the way, drinking a bit of my gut buster, your survival is not guaranteed.
The
Oh.
what? Is
We're
this shit gonna
adventurers.
kill me?
Our life is never guaranteed.
You
A
still drinking
regular
it?
ass beer,
No,
please.
Give it a sniff.
Why does
It is the most foul smelling alcoholic beverage that you have ever smelled in your life.
You know what? Get me some regular ale, please.
I'll take one as well.
And I slide the Gutbuster back to Alfair.
So, Stabum is still taking runs, but Alpha, yours is slid back to you.
Hey, stab him. You want another? And I slide it over.
I'll just take one.
I'm gonna go back to regular beer.
Stabum, give me a con save. You do not have advantage, you do not have disadvantage.
$18.
So, you manage to down the entirety of the drink?
I'm doing it
You
slow. I'm
basically-
not drinking it all at once.
No, but like still, even doing it slow, at the end of downing the entirety of the drink, you basically look at the drow, the half drow. If you want to say anything smart, you can, but after you say something smart, you are basically going to have to give me another con save.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What happened?
Okay, I'm gonna stare the drow in the eye and say, "Your turn," and slam the mug down on the table. And then second. Ooh,
Oh, I am. Please tell me I'm far away from this.
What was this?
I'm looking direct at the drow, and I rolled a nat
And that
A
one.
net.
one.
Oh my god.
Now I.
So basically, you say
Puke.
you say your turn, and then you just pass out.
Holy fuck, what just happened? Can we?
I
like,
literally go up to him and I'm like, "Is he dead?" I am inspecting to see if he's dead.
like
You
excitedly.
go completely
Yes,
unconscious. Basically sloshed onto the front of the table. It dips towards you with your weight, and your unconsciousness retreats you inside your shell again.
Excellent.
Can I tell if he's dead?
You cannot tell if
Do you
he's
know
dead
enough,
from
enough
Bell.
about turtle anatomy to even tell that?
I just want. I am trying to find out if you're dead or not. In an excited way, I am trying to find out if you are dead or not.
Wow.
I'll go
I think
over
it's
and I'll like
a medicine check on him. if
It's
you
a
have it.
medicine check.
I'll go over and I'll inspect as well to see
13.
medicine. That is a 18.
He is not dead. He is just knocked the fuck out drunk.
Idiot. I go back, sit back down at my seat.
Disappointed.
Yeah.
I look around at everybody at the table and I can say, can we, if I like pay you guys, I don't care. Just when he wakes up, tell him that I drank it and I won.
You drank it. Got it.
Awesome.
Sure.
Alfred starts to drink his.
Oh no.
Alfier's
Oh my
what?
God.
I cast light on the turtle shell.
Wait, what did Alfier say?
A con save with disadvantage, Alfier.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's drinking it?
Oh.
13 plus 2, so 15.
That's with
This is
disadvantage?
ridiculous.
Yeah, I had a 19 and a 13.
Okay.
That's exactly what I rolled.
So you also managed to down it slowly. It is not on top of being the most foul smelling, it's some of the worst tasting alcohol that you've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
You do manage to keep it down, but I need another con check from you as well.
Disadvantage or no?
Yep.
This is fun.
This is ridiculous.
7.
I love it.
That was a 5 and an 8.
Oh boy.
So, if you have any words to say before you too go unconscious, you are welcome to say them before the brew kicks in and knocks you on your ass.
Nah, I would just pass out.
He's not dead either.
So you see Alfred take the drink. He doesn't slam it down, but he puts his drink down, and he kind of just like, you see the wiggle wobble in him as he's like barely holding on to consciousness, looking around at all of you, and then he just face plants the table at the
Oh
angle.
my God.
So he starts rolling down off the table onto Stabham's shell, and somehow just manages to end up using Stabham's shell as a sort of pillow.
Excellent.
We're not doing anything today, you said, right?
Apparently.
Well, we aren't now for sure.
Wasting my damn time.
I'll go over to Alfier and try to cast Lesser Restoration on him.
You need something
Like-
stronger than that.
I don't know if I should Cure Wounds or Lesser Restoration, so I'm going with that one first, I guess.
So somehow after having cast it, in the desired effect that you were going for, just like restoring him back to soberness and whatnot, whatever this concoction of a drink is made of is too strong for even Lesser Restoration to get through.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck. I cast Revivify on him. Just kidding.
Oh, use the diamond.
I don't have any diamonds. Joke's on you. Oh, I should probably go buy diamonds.
We should probably get some of those.
Yeah. Okay, I think he'll be fine. Can I do a medicine check on him just to make sure?
Sure.
That is, oh boy, not great. 15.
From what you can tell, he also seems like he's alive, just very unconscious and very drunk.
Okay. I'll just, like, pat him on the head, scratch behind his little kitty ears, and then I'll go sit back down.
Alfred, I will allow you to have unconscious reaction to the scritching, whether good or bad.
Probably kind of swat at it.
Aww.
Okay, there is still actually at least 3/4 of a mug of Gutbuster brew on the table.
No
Never
thanks.
touching that.
Come on, Acorn, you should do it next.
Well,
Do it. Drink it.
No.
Mom always said, "Go big or go home."
Oh God.
Are
Wait.
you attempting again?
We have to get more.
Iris,
think
really?
3/4 is enough.
No,
Do it.
maybe I don't know.
Do it.
Okay.
So basically, having retched out the rest of the alcohol that you had, which has still actually not really been cleaned up.
I was like trying to I was like, wait, I don't have like prestidigitation, so
I cast
No, neither do I.
prestidigitation and clean it up.
It's all cleaned up now. Funny enough,
nice.
because you've basically just been drinking nothing but alcohol, you had some food. No, you were on your way back for the food. No, you did have the food. You had the food.
Yeah, we ate.
So yeah, there was a bit of food chunks in there too. You're quite hungry at the same time as drinking this. No disadvantage on this one, but I do need another con save from you.
Okay. Oh boy, there's the 3. So 5 total.
You only get as far as a sip, and you just cannot stomach this drink. As soon as it hits your mouth again, that same fiery taste comes back at you, and it's just you are dry heaving again.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. Second time, nope, not any better.
Like, and after the fiery bits of it go away, the foul taste of it comes back, and then that the strongest sensation of alcohol even just like drenches your tongue, and you almost feel almost contact drunk just from having it hit your tongue.
I'm just imagining like Fireball mixed with rubbing alcohol.
So, what? Fireball and Everclear?
Oh my god.
That's what you just described.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That would be. Ooh.
So gross.
I've had Everclear straight. That stuff
No thanks.
burns.
what
I
my
had a
dad
sore
used to
throat for a
drink.
week.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like push the drink away from me at that point. I'm like, okay, I'm
About-
done making stupid decisions.
How about some? How about a
You're
little
done
bit of
making
food
this
and
stupid
some
decision.
regular ale?
Alfir and Stabum, for the entirety of your next day, you will have resistance to cold damage and immunity to magical sleep effects.
That is
Wow.
awesome.
Huh.
So resistance to cold damage and magical sleep effects.
Resistance to cold damage and immunity to magical sleep effects.
Well, that's good to know.
But you don't know it.
I know. How about How about some food and some regular ale?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
What are we gonna do with Dumb and Dumber?
let's
What?
Give us the one
draw
with all
on
the
their faces.
information.
I'm not
Dude,
taking
do you
them
remember
upstairs.
everything the contact said? Can we do something with this night, or are we just wasting the whole thing?
Relay the entire conversation that Stabum had with Nurgle.
Having a good dinner and drinking with your friends, that's a waste of time, apparently.
We can weekend at Bernie's them.
I'm not a patient man. I
My
apologize.
Shell X is a steel drum. Go for it.
I have an idea, but it's going to require a lot of effort.
What's the idea?
I know a great tavern on the other side of town to put Stabum in. He would be so confused.
I'm trying to see if I have a spell that can assist with this, but I don't
know, I'm
think I do.
checking mine too.
How-
I don't have Dimension Door yet.
How much?
Yeah, or levitate, or
How much does Stabum weigh?
A lot. Specifically, where is my description?
If only we had that bag of holding.
That would.
Yeah,
Weight
seriously?
is 400 pounds.
Jeez.
Oh god,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to
no
look.
way I'm gonna be very useful in this endeavor. Much as I like the idea.
Let me see.
1/3 of my weight is my shell.
Can we take him out of his shell?
You cannot.
That was a joke.
I mean, we can plan B this.
What's that?
I have a lot of
Roll in
salt.
there.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Your strength.
Um,
Oh.
I have you're written strong, right?
Hold on. I'm doing math. Miser, when it says your strength score, it is the like a 19, not the +4. Marco.
Think.
I was
Hold
also
on.
in the kitchen trying to refill my drink, but yes, it is 19 and would be times 15 to get your total carrying capacity. That is not including what your dragon stuff would be.
And I have enhance ability, which doubles your carrying capacity.
Times 2. I can carry 570 with that.
How much does Stabum weigh?
400.
400.
Let's do it!
How long does that spell last?
Up to 1 hour.
Done.
Awesome.
You will be encumbered, so it will take you that full hour to get to that tavern.
That's fine.
Oh my god, I love this. Okay,
No.
so
See, now this is not a waste of Istophan's time.
Okay,
I'll
who is
cast-
following? First off, what is being done with Alfir, and second off, who is following for this trip to bring Stabum to the other
Alright.
tavern?
I have to follow because concentration.
So, we should probably put Alfir in his room, or take him along, or leave someone to
let's-
watch him.
Let's tuck him into bed.
I particularly don't like the idea of leaving the barbarian alone to walk across town carrying a giant turtle.
I'm thinking.
I'm going with him.
I'm thinking. Let's get Alfir up to bed, and maybe secure the door a little bit, and then let's all take a trip because this is something we should not miss.
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
I fished through Alfir's pockets to find the key to his room.
You find it easily enough.
Alright,
That's
let's go
key.
dump him in his room and lock the door.
Sounds great.
Okay.
We go and we
After-
put him in. We'll put him in his bed. We're not just gonna
Yeah.
dump him on the floor and
No,
shut
we'll
the door.
be
in his face.
nice. There's nothing wrong with Alfir. We can be nice to him.
Yeah.
God. If I
So you
take
guys
Jericho
tuck in
and
Alfir all
again,
nice and tight.
Yep.
Aw.
I could
Maybe I'll
carry-
And then
I'll
lock him in his own room.
I'll cast light on like a little,
Like a little
like
night
a nice little blue glow on something. He's got a nightlight.
That's so cute.
So I just want to point out with enhanceability, and if I take the bear totem the next time I can get it, which doubles my carry weight as is, I could carry 1,140 pounds.
Easy.
Holy shit. Oh yeah, so I cast enhance ability, give him the bull's strength, which also gives you advantage on strength checks. So
And I will need you to make an athletics check, which is a part of a strength check, so you have advantage.
yeah.
Okay, not natural 20.
Not natural 20. You
Not
still manage to basically deadlift. At that point, figure out what you need to do in order to get Stabum to a good carrying position. You kind of go back down a little bit, and then you launch back up. You full clean him, so now he's basically at a point in where he's right above your head, but you still need to press him the rest of the way up, and you manage to do a little hop at the apex of your full clean to basically press him the rest of the way up from there. You now have a Stabum above your head.
Oh my god.
Hope
Let's
this
go.
warms up for an
This
hour.
is
Let's go.
great. Let's go.
go.
Full speed ahead.
Yep.
Do you need to rage, and do you need us to slap you like every 5 seconds?
No, because he
Uh,
already has advantage on strength
Yeah,
checks because of
that, I already have advantage on
the
strength,
enhance ability. Yeah.
and
Okay.
my walking speed is half because of encumbered,
Yeah.
so that's 20 feet because I have a 40-foot movement.
Alright. So we go on a leisurely stroll to the dark side of town.
Apparently.
It'll basically take you the entirety of the hour of the spell to get there, but you will manage to get there and inside the tavern.
I go up to the barkeep there
While carrying Tortle.
while carrying the turtle. I will need someone telling me exactly when the spell's gonna end.
Ah.
I don't want a concussion.
that's
Yeah.
messed up.
I'll like if I can like sense it, I guess I'll just try to warn him like a couple minutes ahead of time.
You can definitely tell that the strain on maintaining the spell yourself is actually beginning to end. Like you're beginning not to be able to maintain or handle that strain anymore, and it's going to end of its own accord soon, and you're going to be pretty worn out
Let's-
yourself.
Stick him at the
yeah,
corner table as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah, it's wearing out. You should just set him down somewhere.
Okay, I will go and set him down in the corner for now.
All right.
I go
I
to the
thought you were going to put him in the fight ring.
What? Yep. Yep. That is so much of a better idea. I go to stick him in the corner and look over and see the fighting ring and go, yep. No one's sitting right in the middle of it.
I
Fuck
love
yeah.
it. This is the best night of my life.
Where's the popcorn?
This is a good thing. that
You get a
started
very
that stream.
confused tavern keep coming up to you going, "Is that our next challenger?"
Oh my god.
So here's the deal. He is blackout wasted. And I want to have some fun with it. Could you
Explain.
Well, there's a couple ways that we could go about this. Just leave him there. Whenever he wakes up, you could explain to him how he somehow wandered in, decided to fight, and got his ass beat. Or, whenever you notice he's starting to wake up, you could propose him as the new challenger and see who would fight him.
I like that idea.
You do
He's
notice
a
Tika
decent
and
fighter.
Taka. You do notice Tika and Taka are in the bar still as well. He looks at you and he says, "Well, I'm not the man to kind of make a person fight unless they don't want to. It's got to be of their own accord."
He'd
How
be
much?
willing to fight, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure he'll be willing to fight
Yeah.
once he's
Oh,
awake.
Much like with the monks, any impromptu fights we would take on basically a self-bet basis, and I would just run the house for bets at that point later on. So if you want to up some money for this, that's up to you.
What's buy-in?
Depends on what you want. I would say, last time this person here pointing at Rin and those two over there pointing at the two monks decided to fight each other, they each anteed up 100 gold.
Jeez.
Damn.
That's a
Like
lot of
25
money for a
gold each?
prank, guys.
25 gold each?
Still a lot of money for a prank.
Well, a lot of money. It's
It's just a
worth
prank,
it.
bro.
And I have 200 gold in winnings.
Hmm.
So you'll pay the whole 100? Because that's fine with me then.
Maybe. Let me go have a chat with the monk.
Did you put stab him down? Because I'm pretty sure the spell has fizzled at this point.
Yes, I
Okay.
have. I am not still carrying him while having this conversation.
I'm more winded than Rin is.
Get that whole vein thing going all the way up both arms.
Rin's basically still working off of adrenaline, whereas you weren't really working off adrenaline to begin with, so you're just crashed. Rin is also at a point where when his adrenaline ends, he will at that point go, "Holy shit, what'd I just do for an hour?"
You're just like, whew, okay, that was something.
Until I'm strunk like Bear. So I'll go up to the monk.
We meet again.
As we will probably many, many times, depending on how things go. Now I know the last offer I gave you guys looked a little bit different direction than I was anticipating, given the size of the city. But I want to have some fun with one of my friends. Wonder if you two could help.
Fun of what kind? You actually see that they're actually both kind of piqued interest at this.
Well, that turtle over there, when he wakes up, he's a mean fighter, and he was telling me about how he would like to fight you two after the discussion that I had earlier with him about our fight last night.
Deception.
Ooh. Oh. 15.
Go on.
So it'd be something, early in the morning. But once he rouses, he wants to fight with you guys. And, I'd be fine wagering what we wagered last night.
2 questions. Is he as good unarmed as you are?
Good, if not better.
They apprise him. They give him a look over, and considering he's in his shell, they can't get too much out of him, but they do look back at you and say, "You know that he uses his shell as his armor, right? And that he's already got a shield and he uses a longsword. That seems to be his primary means of attacking. I don't think he's got unarmed."
His specialty is grabbing.
Oh, he's not. He's pretty strong.
He might be strong, but I don't think his fists can do the sort of impact that yours or mine could.
Well, I have a little added help. I think he'd be a good challenge, though. That's what you're after, isn't it?
I don't think he'd be a good challenge unarmed.
Are you wanting an arm fight, then?
I feel like it would pose a better challenge to both of us.
Okay. Down to
In
unconscious.
fact, we could up the ante. Make it a 2-on-2 fight versus us, brother and sister, versus you and him. Or
hell
really,
yeah.
whoever would like to be his partner, since you are opting for him.
I'll do it.
I want to fight.
Oh, I'm good.
I'll do it.
It's probably a good thing Alfir is passed out drunk back at the other tavern.
Poor Alfred, just
Monks
left
would
behind.
wreck my shop. I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, you don't want to.
I definitely don't want to.
So you know what he would wield, and you can see what I have. What do you guys wield again, besides your fist?
Oh, believe me, our fists would be enough.
I hear that a lot.
What?
Iris didn't say that.
Okay, I was about to say.
Wait a second!
That was a Lucy thing.
Wait! No, wait a second! What?
Seriously, what?
Oh, you know.
You might want to see a doctor.
Oh!
Hey, don't fucking shame her.
If a fist ain't enough, you might need some surgery.
Don't kink shame her.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I ain't kink shaming.
This is
I'm
a
just
safe
saying that
That might be medical problem
there
shaming,
might be that's medical shaming, all right? You might need to see a doctor. There could be something wrong.
It's not kink shaming, it's concern.
There's a difference.
Sure.
I don't kink shame, all right? To a point. Everybody's a little fucked up in their own way, but there's lines that I don't cross.
Like hand holding. That's too much.
Too
Degenerate.
damn much.
Wait, is this an anime?
Oh
Give me
my
an
God.
insight check on the
Yeah.
monks, by the way, Ren.
I'll suck your dick, but I can't hold your hand.
But you only do it quietly.
Silently.
14.
Oh my god.
So the injuries that were on Tika earlier are completely gone, whereas
Maybe a little.
yours are not. And it actually just kind of looks like whatever they're talking about, they have full confidence that they've got this.
They level up, you son of a bitch.
We haven't done anything.
No, they hit a milestone in the fighting ring.
Okay,
Getting
this
their ass
went
beat
from-
by me. Yeah.
This went from like a prank on Stabum to like us actually wanting to beat these people up.
They could
Yeah.
be like Saiyans, where they get stronger every time they almost
Oh
die,
god. If we win this fight, I'm not fighting them ever again.
beating them within an inch of their life.
I want to fight them.
You want to fight them?
Without armor?
Question: is magic allowed in that ring?
Oh, for the sake of this match, besides outright killing, magic could be allowed, yes.
I'll ask the twin. Any limitations besides, of
You
course,
ask who?
the twins. Any limitations that they want, magic or weapons or anything like that.
We have had so long since we could give our all. It would be so nice to be able to have a full-fledged fight. And you see both of them smile so wickedly at this.
Oh god.
Oh, where is the popcorn?
Well,
Bartender serving it.
it might be me, or it
This
might be
day
one
is
of my party
incredible.
members. Let me go find out. I come back over to the group. Oh god. Someone's getting their ass beat like a redheaded stepchild.
It could be the monks, you don't know.
It might be the monks. So,
I do know that I have to open up more tabs now because this is not the direction I expected any of this shit to go.
Me either.
so after discussing with the monks, they would be fine with having a fight, but they want to go all out. They don't think that Stabum could do as well as I do in the hand to hand. So they want weapons or magic or anything,
Iris cracks her knuckles.
and they want to do a 2-on-2 whenever he wakes up.
Somebody should fix their fire alarm.
Sheep.
Ow!
It's me, I'm fixing.
Ah, no! Don't unmute. Please don't unmute. Ah,
Sorry, it's already fixed.
thank you.
So when we're
My
saying
ears are
no-
bleeding.
when we're saying all out, can any of us pick Iris up if she goes down?
Yes.
It's a good point.
Gavin can.
Oh shit, you're right. Or Alfier's not here.
I can.
Alfier's tucked in his bed with a little
As-
nightlight.
He's having some nice dreams.
I can, as I have done before. She was in a sack.
Oh yeah.
When I say pick up, I mean
Yeah.
the not dead kind.
Yes.
No. He can like heal once per day, I think, right?
Yeah, I've got a once per long rest I can heal.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not a lot, but it'll get you up.
Yeah.
And then
It'll-
if you're
it'll
up,
save
you
me
can
from
pick him
death.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're up, we can get them up with you.
Are we doing this?
Are you wanting to do this?
I want to do this.
All right. I'll go back over to the monks.
Oh no.
This,
I'm
this
so
is gonna
excited.
go so poorly.
Alpha's
gonna
gonna
go
wake
so
up and he's gonna
good.
be like, where the fuck is everyone?
Oh my god.
I will be back in a bit, and I'm gonna run back to the inn and leave a note saying we're in the dark side of town, the name of the inn, and Stubbs gonna fight someone in the morning. And then make my way back to the dark side inn.
Did I ever
Okay.
get the monks' names in character?
Yes, because they were introduced as well as your name was at the beginning of one of the fights as Tika and Taka.
Okay. All right, Tika, Taka, we got a deal. How much we want to put down on it?
Oh, we have, say, 100 gold again each, if you would like.
Okay,
So it would be 200 gold from us.
and 200 from us. Or is it? It is 200, one per person, right?
Yeah, 100 gold per person, so 200 total from them.
Hey Iris, remember? Non-lethal. We don't want to kill these people.
No. Go all out.
Okay, I'm gonna go all out, and then if they're like dying, I can just, heal them if
Yeah.
I have spells left.
Do you have?
Spare the dying,
Spare
you'll
the
be fine.
dying?
Oh yeah, I'll spare the dying. We're good.
Oh yeah, then yeah, you're fine. Go all out.
For the
Yeah.
sake of this fight, they will act like player characters.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I was a little concerned that we'd kill off one of the twins and have a vengeance arc.
Oh god.
Oh
Oh
god.
god. Please no.
I don't want to Annie this, but I will Annie the 200 gold from my pocket.
Question: How big is the ring?
So you actually you asked that, and you take a look over at the ring as the tavern keep comes by and says, "Unfortunately, we can't have any actual weaponized combat in my tavern.
Permits? Permits.
We're gonna
If
go to an
you
alley
all
fight.
if you all want to do this this challenge you have or whatever, though, I have a bit of an underground ring, so to speak.
Fight
You
Club.
give me the
Yeah.
night. If you give me the night, I can get this set up for y'all, and we could have quite the killing for a crowd."
Fuck yes.
How much are you gonna make off of it?
Oh,
Are there
that's
crunchy
for me to know at the moment. You'll both get a cut, you and the monks. Don't you worry.
Okay.
No, I really want to
Okay,
ask the
okay,
bartender if
okay.
they're going to be crunchy snacks.
He looks at you a bit confusedly and he says, "I'm sure we could manage something."
Great, as long as there's crunchy snacks, I'm in.
So this won't happen until tomorrow, you're saying?
Sam's the only other strong person in the party. Fuck. How are we gonna get Stabum downstairs?
Well,
Well, he said that he needs the night to.
I have to be conscious to fight anyway.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's gonna have to wake up at some point and be told of the fight.
Well, told it's happening. You know.
Oh my god.
The monks look over to Stabum. They look over to the barkeep and say, "Well, if you lead the way to the ring, we'll get him down there for you. Rin, if you'd like to help us."
Yep.
I don't like these guys. They their voices remind me of those two fucking twin girls in The Shining.
Basically.
Hell yeah.
That's what they
I
are.
like how you've actually nailed the personality that I gave them.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
For this one, I'm gonna need someone to follow me and slap me.
I will follow and slap.
Actually, no.
Oh
Just
man,
with
I
the
was
combined
excited. I wanted to
lifting-
follow and slap.
With the combined lifting power of the three of you, you three managed to do it with ease.
Hey,
Can
but maybe
follow
I
and
want
slap
somebody to
anyway.
slap my ass.
That can
I'll
happen
slap
regardless.
your
You
ass.
just don't have to. You just don't have to expend rage to do it.
Okay.
Actually, to be fair, I'm probably still dropping a note off for Alfie.
I will act
Rin,
like
can I
I
just
need.
slap your ass anyway?
I will
Tua
act
is
like
still
I
dropping
need
a note off.
rage and ask someone to follow me.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so the twins just kind of look at Rin awkwardly as he gets his ass slapped every now and then by the necromancer.
Every
And you
6
all walk with the
seconds, ass slap.
turtle down down
If
where
they make eye contact with me, I'm gonna wink at them.
Oh my god.
It's that his whole personality is now chaotic bi.
Isn't that what all of your characters become?
Taka, the male of the group, actually winks back at you.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. I'm writing that down.
Is every part of his body a monk weapon?
I hope so.
How do they feel about knowing that this very non-threatening half-elf in a dress is going to fight them?
They're fine with it. As you look at them, they look like they're as happy as can be that they can actually fight full force, no repercussions.
Okay.
Oh God! If you lose my money,
Oh, believe me, I won't.
Alfred's gonna have to make sure to get out here, isn't he?
okay. I know how I was whenever I left, but all right.
All right, you guys make it down to quite a ways. You make it down to a few rooms that look like they're prep rooms, and the tavern keeps leading you guys on. You make it through to
Oh, he's leading us on?
what looks to a
What?
huge room that's just fully blacked out right now. If you have dark vision, I don't know if you have it in Shades of Grey or in Heat, but you are seeing. If you see it in Heat, you're not really seeing much of anything, as it's all stone, so you're seeing nothing but like light blue and blue, really. If you see in Shades of Grey, much the same. You're not seeing much besides stone, except for the exact middle of this room, which actually dips down even further, has what seems like a 15-foot radial ring in it, so a 30-foot diameter ring. Just set up and ready to go, made out of different assorted stones to make a sort of raised arena type ring for this type of fighting.
I think I asked before, or we determined before. Does anybody in the party not have dark vision?
Tortle.
The sleeping one.
It's okay. He's asleep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So what you do notice is that these humans, or not humans, these elves that are they are, what the hell did I call them? They're elves. These elves are also just following without any problems, just walking, following the dwarf, and you guys place the turtle in the middle of the ring in the dark.
Boy, this is gonna be great.
Oh, this is gonna be something.
Oh. So we have to wait till tomorrow to fight, though, right? You said.
Yeah, I've got to be able to get the hype and the crowd ready for this. You got to give these things time.
Okay.
Why are we in this dark room then? We just have to hang out here for
It'll
a
be
day.
ready. Give me about 4 or 5 hours. We'll have everything ready to go. I'm pretty sure your turtle
That I
friend
can
will
deal
probably
with.
be waking up around then.
This is where we need to leave the turtle. That's why we're here.
Okay.
Oh, are we leaving?
I mean, we could, or we could stay with him.
And with that, the game is done for the night.
Cool.
Ah, fuck. Wanted to fight.
Damn it! No, that means I'm not gonna get to watch the fight.
Yeah,
Fuck!
you're gonna miss it.
Oh.
Son of a bitch!
The fight will be streamed. V
Yeah.
will have it streamed for us. I'm
Someone
pretty sure.
make sure that you stream it. I